Today, erom plus Master TV has prepared a video introducing erom plus in English, in line with erom plus global expansion. Let's get started right away. Let me introduce myself. I'm Usong Park, also known as the erom plus Master, and I'm a business member of a happy group. It's my honor to introduce you to erom plus and Dr. Huang today. The title of my presentation is Company for Life. As you know, Lifemeal is a healthy meal that people around the world need. And now, after watching this video, you will realize that erom plus is an indispensable companion in the lives of people around the world. There are three parts to my talk today. The content I've prepared is first, my experience with erom plus, second, my personal experience and thought about Dr. Huang, and finally, I'm going to end with the story about erom plus as a partner for holistic health. I started with erom plus in 2018, which is the year that erom plus started network marketing, and before that, I had no interest in network marketing at all. Before that, I have been wrestling with the truth for a long time in seminary, which you can see the picture below. I went to Baptist Theological Seminary, which was founded by the Southern Baptist Convention in the United States. In fact, I was preparing to become a seminary professor. I wanted to live like Paul in the Bible, and I wanted to live a celibate life and write a book. The most important issue for me as a theology student was what makes a life worth living? What makes a life worth living? I was studying theology so hard that everyone around me expected me to become a professor. And naturally, I was living up to that expectation. But one day, I realized that was just a life of personal success, and it didn't really feel like a worthwhile life. Then I heard Dr. Huang's vision for erom plus, and I was convinced that this is the ministry in the business field. I had finally found something really meaningful. In fact, my experience with Lifemeal goes back much further than that. Here's a mystery man. He was a man in his 40s, a normal, healthy family man with a height of 173 centimeters. And in small print, I wrote down his feature. Unfortunately, in his young 40s, he has found to have 14 cancers throughout his body. He even had a tumor in his brain. He was given just 3 months to live. The man I am about to introduce you to was actually my father. And there was nothing they could do for him in the hospital. There was no hope. Only the shadow of death hung over the whole house. But my parents couldn't give up. They were determined to live for their children. Then my mom read an article in the newspaper about Lifemeal, which contains natural healing power. She contacted Dr. Huang for a medical opinion. Dr. Huang suggested combination of Lifemeal immune boosting products and mistletoe injection. And guess what? A miracle happened. After 6 months of following Dr. Huang's advice, changing my father's diet and combining the treatment, his physical condition improved remarkably. My father, who couldn't even go to the bathroom on his own, was able to return to his job just 2 years after meeting Dr. Huang. Since then, my mother has continued to spread the word about Dr. Huang's health solution by distributing Lifemeal through her agency for over 25 years. And now she is the #1 leader of the Happy Group. May I introduce her to you? I put her up as a banner. You can see. Dr. Huang's resume is too long to include here. He earned his MD from the most prestigious medical school in South Korea and served as the head of the Department of Preventive Medicine at the Presidential Hospital. He was also a professor at the university teaching medical students, and he's a multi-talented man with countless publications, volunteer work, and church ministry. Even as Dr. Huang built one of the most prestigious medical career in the area, there was always something that bothered him. The specifics of prevention and health promotion that were missing from the current hospital system. It was always heartbreaking to realize that many cancer patients don't die from cancer, but from the after effect of surgery, radiation therapy, and ultimately poor nutrition. That's why he developed Lifemeal and other health solutions. And it's the best meal to help you take care of your health in the easiest way possible. But it's not this impressive resume that I admired about Dr. Huang. More important than that was his consistent attitude. Dr. Huang hasn't changed his style of life as much as his style of hair. And he hasn't changed in the 22 years I've known him. This is not an easy task. We have seen countless politicians and business people change their positions to suit the situations. But his goal and idol is love and service to the whole world. Small ship change direction easily, but big ship don't. I first saw Dr. Huang in person when I was 17 years old on a volunteer trip to village deep in the mountains of Thailand. And in the more than 20 years since, he has remained the same, running with the flag of his dream that humanity's final revolution will be a revolution of love. At 38 years old, I am still running with his dream. He is the most practical person of faith I know. Every important choice in his life is driven by his heart for his suffering neighbors. And no matter how hard that choice is, he goes through with it with a sense of mission. Above all, he never gives up. That's why the science of erom plus is not cold. That's why we called it the science of neighborly love. At erom plus, our health solution is simple. You are what you eat. The nutrition you eat determine your health and how your cells are organized. Even in the Bible, the holy people were given kosher law that required them to eat separately. The pandemic has claimed many victims, even in the United States. Bill Gates, who specifically foresaw the coronavirus pandemic, warns that another pandemic is coming. Noam Chomsky said that a more powerful virus could happen as soon as tomorrow. We need to change our bodies from the cellular level. The pandemic has shown us the limits of modern medicine, and it's time to start feeding our bodies a diet that maximizes their natural healing power. Digestive cells are replaced every 3 days, skin in 28 days, red blood cell in 120 days, and bones in the 280 days. When we eat the healthiest diet possible, our bodies are different and our immune system are stronger to fight off a virus. The war isn't just happening in Ukraine. It's happening in the invisible area, and it's getting more intense. And one thing is clear. Winter is coming. There's one more thing we need to know. Health is just not the absence of disease. Let's look at the World Health Organization's definition together. Health is a concept that includes everything social, economic, spiritual, and mental. Today, we are exposed to the selfishness of nations and the selfishness of individuals. Through the partnership of sharing the healthy meal together and running together for the benefit of the same world, we can build healthier social and spiritual relationships. The social and economic health of ordinary people requires work that they enjoy and can do consistently without retirement age. erom Plus network marketing is a job where you can deliver consumer goods that you eat and use yourself and that have become healthy without hype. AI is already changing the world with ChatGPT leading the way. In the near future, we are going to see a lot of jobs disappear, and not just menial labor, but professions like doctors and lawyers. In the midst of these steep changes, consumption will be very important. What matters is whether we build a system that creates a virtuous circle of wealth within the consumption and distribution. I believe that erom Plus, built under the leadership of Dr. Huang, who has served with the most ethical management, can be a business that is responsible for the physical health of countless people as well as their economic and social health. I look forward to walking that path with you, and I'm confident that erom Plus will be an ark in the flood of change. A ship called the erom Plus is setting a course for globalization. Come aboard today. Thank you. See you in the next video.